What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Shiba Inu's price seems to be finally getting forced into a breakout after going sideways for nearly 3 weeks, which has been a little bit annoying and a little bit boring. I'm sure many of you would agree that what SHIB's been doing for the last 3 weeks has been a little bit, not frustrating, because I understand that it's an important thing, but you kind of just get sick of it. And you just start to wonder, like, yo, do something, like move, go somewhere. Well, it finally feels as if that is approaching, and I want to explain why this next 4 days is going to be very important and what you need to be on the lookout for. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Now, guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little SHIB yourself and many others, Bitcoin, Solana, Sui, Pepe, and many more, you can check out that BTCC link down below. They're going to allow you to trade on up to 500x leverage, although I do not recommend going all the way up to 500x leverage. But if you do specifically sign up with my link down below, you're going to get a 10% bonus on first-time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means, say you deposit $3,000, they're going to give you $300 on the spot to start trading. You turn that 300 into 900, all that profit you just made is completely for you. You can spend it, you can withdraw it, reinvest it, do whatever you want with it. There are no strings attached. It's literally an opportunity to make free gains during a bull market, which is absolutely insane. It's one of the best deals I've ever gotten here on the channel, and I do trade on BTCC about 50% of the time. So do go check that out down below if that is something that interests you. Now, looking at SHIB, let me give you a bit of a recap, okay? Where are we at? Why are we here? And why is SHIB not doing anything, right? So, as you all know, we have been tracking the breakout of two major structures, the descending channel that we were in and the inverse head and shoulders, both of which had been broken out in the beginning of November, and I told you all that this is going to be a very important moment, because as a result of both of these breakouts, SHIB has a breakout target up towards this 3.8 to 4.7 level. I do still think that we're going to work our way up there, but what it's trying to do at this moment, and now that it's broken above all of this resistance, is it's trying to flip that resistance into support. You know, the most comparable thing is Solana. Whenever Solana cleared, where are we at? Here we go. When Solana cleared this macro point of resistance, and it just built support, built support, built support over and over and over again before trying to make this move. That's what I'm expecting from SHIB. And so what we have been tracking has just been its progress at holding up support here. We've had some short-term structures. If we go to our 4-hour charts, right, we've had these little mini bullish pennants, for example, like this one that was there that we broke to the top side of, but we're still maintaining. We broke out of this one to create a more macro structure, right? So we've been tracking that, but quite frankly, we're finally in a spot to where it seems as if we're going to get that bigger move. And today we're going to talk a little bit about why I think that may be the case and what I am looking for next. So now that you have a little bit of context, let's talk about what comes next. And I will remind you, if you are someone who is new to crypto and all this stuff gets a little bit confusing for, or maybe you're an advanced trader, advanced technical analysis that's looking to just get better, I want you to stick around towards the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our Discord server. I'm going to talk about all the stuff that's in it, whether it's the things that I'm buying, the things that I'm selling, my thoughts and analysis, the professional traders we have, the premium classes, the beginners courses, the mini videos, the community that's absolutely smashing it. I'll tell you about all of this later on, so do stick around towards the end of the vid, or just feel free to jump to the end and then come back here. Now, looking at SHIB, okay, let's talk about why. Why did I say 4 days in the title? I think that's what you're all probably wondering. Why did I say 4 days in the title? So what we can see is that SHIB's price is in what many people consider to be a macro bullish pennant. Now, macro bullish pennant is created on the daily timeframes or the weekly timeframes. It is a structure that has a lot of look, let me just draw it like this. Here we go. So obviously you see how we have the top side here, boom, we have the top side of resistance, and then we have the bottom side of resistance, and they're rather equal in size, they're rather equal in length. That's what you're going to call a bullish pennant. Now, in these situations where you have these bullish pennants, they're called a bullish pennant because they have a very, very high chance of breaking to the upside. Not a guaranteed chance, but about 70%, 65-70% chance. So more than most of the time. Let's just go with that. Most of the time, more than the other option, you are going to see this bad boy break towards the upside. Now, the reason why I said that there are 4 days left may be a little bit confusing, because if you look at this bullish pennant, it actually intersects. It goes all the way until December 12th. So realistically, SHIB's price could just go sideways until December 12th, which is still another 2 weeks, right? We might have spent a total of 5 weeks in here, which is so annoying. But there are possibly 2 weeks. But according to my studies, according to what I've seen, and with the studies that we did throughout the bear market, because we spent a lot of the bear market just studying things in preparation for the bull market, I've come to recognize that bullish pennants will break out the majority of the time around the 70% threshold. Meaning if you take the distance from the first point of resistance that you created to form the bullish pennant, and then the actual apex, the intersection there, you can measure where 70% of that amount of time is, and that's around when you're going to start trying to break out. So in this instance, what you have to know is that, of course, if we go from point A to point B, the apex to the top, that's 30 days. Okay, there are 30 days from point A to point B. Now, if we take 30 days, we take 70% of those 30 days, that puts us around 21 days. So that means that around the 21 day threshold, we should start to see SHIB's price start to try to break out, which puts us right here. Okay, let me draw this vertical line for you there. So that means around this point, the pressure from this resistance and the support should start trying to force a breakout from Shiba Inu. And that means, considering that we are now on day 17, that gives us right around December 3rd, Tuesday, December 3rd, when we enter into that 70% threshold, and Shiba Inu's price will try to get a break in either direction. Now, what direction does it go in? There's really no way of telling. It is, again, more likely than not that we will get a breakout towards the upside, so that is what I'm going to go ahead and say. But we have seen recently with things like Pepe, and we also did see it on the micros with Ada Cardano, that some of these have been breaking to the downside, creating descending channels, and then using the descending channel to break to the upside. So that is still something we need to consider. We might break out of this structure to create a bigger structure, which just means that it's going to take longer. And again, it's not a bad thing, because again, we're building a foundation. We're flipping resistance into support. And the more support we establish, the further this thing can go. But I think we're all to that point where we just want to see it move now. We just want to see it get going. And so it's not the end of the world if we break to the downside. Again, I think we would create this descending structure and break upwards like we did see with Sui, right? We saw that with Sui. We saw that with Pepe, right? So it's fine if it happens. I just kind of hope it doesn't, personally speaking. And so we're just going to sit back and watch. And so what you're going to do, and what I would recommend, is I want you to go and I want you to draw that red line on your chart around December 3rd. And I want you to set an alert. So you can click it and you can set an alert and remind yourself, hey, on December 3rd, if we've not broken out yet, that breakout's going to be on the way. It's going to be getting closer and closer and closer. And over the next couple of days, as we do get closer to this breakout, I'll update you and let you know what momentum looks like. Because when you get close to a breakout, you can kind of tell. You can kind of just get that feeling like, oh, we're about to break out pretty soon. Like Pepe is giving me that feeling right now. Pepe might, that's funny that I said that, because Pepe, yeah, it's not quite, but Pepe's giving us all the signs that a breakout might be on the way. So, with SHIB, of course, as we get closer and closer to this breakout, again, I'll let you know what momentum is looking like. I do love the fact that I am seeing these little bullish structures forming in here. These are usually very good signs that a breakout may be on the way. But the best thing we can do right now is sit back and allow it to get a little bit closer before we go into that. And so tomorrow, I'm going to post a vid on Shiba Inu going over both options. I'm going to talk about what to do if it goes up and what to do if we break to the downside, so that no matter what plays out, maybe some bad news hits the market or good news hits the market that we don't expect, you know exactly what to be on the lookout for. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video when we talk a little bit more in depth about what you can expect once this breakout does happen. Now, as I mentioned before, if you are somebody who's looking to simply just get better in crypto in general, whether it's technical analysis, trading, fundamental analysis, whatever it is, I want you to go check out the Discord server. Now, in order to join the Discord server, you need to head to the Patreon. There's two major options: $5 a month, $17 a month. Very, very affordable, comparable things like Netflix. But the difference is Netflix isn't teaching you how to make some money, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to go check that out. And when you do, you're going to get access to the Discord server. Now, in the Discord server, there's a bunch of stuff. First and foremost, there are insights with Tyler. These are my thoughts, my insights, the things that I'm doing on a daily basis, whether sometimes I'm buying stuff or selling stuff, maybe buying a meme coin, whatever. I don't post all my trades and all my buys and all my sells in here, but a decent amount of them when the time is right. For example, I gave them a 7-minute video just talking about my buying strategy during the type of market we're in right now. Further than that, I post daily technical analysis on all the cryptos we talk about here on the channel, daily fundamental analysis on the broad market in general. I hired 2 professional trading teams. These are people who live off of professional trading, and they post their buy and sell signals here in the server for us. We have premium classes such as 5 Keys to Bull Market Investing. I just posted a masterclass on the Fibonacci's, which comes with actual video and my notes and presentation. We have some workshops starting next week where I've hired some coaches to come in and start giving their, just opinions and thoughts and analysis on the things that they're good at. We have beginners courses. One is released already. It's a 30-minute technical analysis for beginners guide. Comes with an 18-page presentation and some cheat sheets as well. I have one of these dropping on fundamental analysis, leverage trading, altcoin investing, and meme coin investing. So a total of 5 beginners courses over the course of December and January. I have Tyler's tips, which are mini videos that explain to you random things in crypto, such as Fibonacci settings, 6 websites for crypto investing, a tour around trading, just stuff like that. And of course, the community. Like I told you earlier, the community is going absolutely nuts. We're talking 380% gains, 170, 26% gains, 4,000% gains. I mean, absolutely ridiculous gains because of what we are doing in here. So do go check that out down below. Again, I think that this is probably one of the best deals that there is out there for $5 or $17 a month to get access to all that stuff. And of course, you can agree or disagree with me down in the comments below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts there. But overall, don't forget, if you are a little more advanced advanced and you do want to trade some of that good old Shiba Inu, you can use that 10% or that affiliate link down below to get that 10% bonus on first time deposits, and just keep an eye on SHIB. So as I mentioned before, tomorrow I'll let you guys know what exactly to be on the lookout for in either direction. So stay tuned for that video, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.